Hello everyone, welcome to this section. We are still discussing about the sense organs. So far in a previous video, we saw the concept of all these sense organs. We said that there are five of them. There is nose, eyes, ears, mouth, and skin. So today let's discuss specifically one sense organ, that is the human eye. The human eye is the organ for the vision. So the human eye is the one that is responsible for the vision. It helps us to see. The eye is one of the most complex parts of the body. The different parts of the eye simply they allow the eye to take in light and perceive the objects around us in the proper color, detail, and depth. So that's what these various parts of the eye do. They help to take in the light and perceive the various things that we can see in a proper way, such as color, detail, and their depth. So those are human eye parts. Now, this allows people to make more informed decisions about the environment. If a portion of the eye becomes damaged, you may not be able to see effectively. You may even lose your vision completely. So every part in the human eye, has to function very well. Unless otherwise, you may lose your vision or simply you may not see properly. Now, let's see the internal structure of the human eye. The human eye looks like this. This is our internal structure of the human eye. There's various parts here. In the front side, there's these parts. There's cornea, pupil, iris, suspensory ligaments, ciliary body, and at the back side, before that, there's this empty space that is containing the vitreous humor. Then there's also the aqueous humor. The aqueous humor is the one that is located before the lens, and the vitreous humor is the one that is located after the lens. Then there are parts after this open space here, the vitreous humor. They include as the sclera, colloid retina, for there, that is the part of the macula and the optic nerve. And there's a part here that is the blind spot. So all these are the parts that are seen in the internal structure of the eye. Now we'll discuss each part with their functions. So in the table is eye part. The eye part will be located at this part. Then the description and the functions of the part will be located at this other end of the table. So there will be various parts and their functions. Starting with the first one, that is the cornea. The cornea, the outer transparent covering part of the eye. This layer it protects the eye from the elements that could cause damage to the inner parts of the eye. The cornea also helps to focus light on the retina at the back of the eye. Then there's sclera, that is the commonly referred to as the white part of the eye. It protects the eye and maintains the shape of the eyeball. The other part is the pupil. The pupil which appears as the black dot in the middle of the eye. This part, this black area is actually a hole that takes in the light to enable the eye focus on the objects in front of it. The pupil, thus, it controls the amount of light that enters the eye. So the pupil is the one that contracts and expands just to control the amount of the light that can enter the eye. Then there is iris. Iris contains the pigment which gives the eye its color. It has the radial and the circular muscles that control the size of the pupil by dilation and the contractions. It allows the eye to take in more or less light depending on how bright it is around, and the iris allows more light into the eye when the environment is dark, and it allows less light into the eye when the environment is bright. The other part is the conjunctiva. The conjunctiva, this is the membrane that covers the cornea. It is thin and transparent so as to allow the light to enter the eye. It is tough and it protects the eye from the mechanical damage. Then there's the lacrimal glands. These glands are located on the outer corner of each eye. They produce tears, which helps to moisten the eye when it becomes dry and flush out particles which irritate the eye. Also, as tears flush out the potential dangerous irritants, it becomes easier to focus properly and help to see well. Then there is lens. Lens, this is the transparent structure filled with the gel-like substance. The lens focuses the light into the retina, whereby it is held in place by the suspensory ligaments attached to the ciliary muscles, which allow the lens to change the shape depending on the amount of light that enters the eye. Although through the ciliary muscles, the lens becomes thicker to focus on the nearby objects and thinner to focus on the distant objects. Then there's retina. This is the other part of the eye. This is the sensory tissue that lines the inner layer of the eye. It is the layer of the eye where images are formed, and it is connected to the optic nerve that transmits the image to the brain to be interpreted. The retina is made up of the millions of the photoreceptors known as the rods and the cones. Then the other part is the ciliary body. The ciliary body, also called the ciliary muscles, is a ring-shaped tissue which holds and controls the movement of the eyelids, and thus it helps to control the shape of the lens. The ciliary body contains the glandular cells which secrete the aqueous humor. The other part is the suspensory ligaments. The suspensory ligaments, they attach the lens to the ciliary muscles. When the ligaments when the ciliary muscles contract, they pull the suspensory ligaments and the lens gets long and thin to accommodate the layers of light from the distant objects. When the ciliary muscles relax, there is less tension on the suspensory ligaments and the lens becomes more spherical in shape. This enables the accommodation of the light rays from the near objects. The other part, the choroid lines between the retina and the sclera, which provides the blood supply to the eye. Just like any other portion of the body, the blood supply gives the nutrition to the various parts of the eye, which makes the eye to work properly and healthy. The other part, the vitreous humor. The vitreous humor is the gel located in the back of the eye, which helps to the eye its shape. This gel takes in nutrients from the ciliary body, aqueous humor, and the retinal vessels, so the eye remain healthy. The gel in the vitreous humor is transparent to allow the light to get to the retina, and also it helps to maintain the shape of the eyeball. The other part is the aqueous humor. The aqueous humor, this is the watery substance that fills the eye. The aqueous humor gives the front of the eye its shape as well as nourishes the cornea and the lens. This liquid is drained through the screen canal so that any buildup in the eye can be removed. Now, if the person's aqueous humor is not drained properly, he or she can develop the glaucoma. The other part is the optic nerve. Optic nerve, this is the cranial nerve which contains the sensory neurons. The neurons transmit the impulses from the rods and the cones of the retina to the brain for the interpretation. The optic nerve exits the eye at the blind spot. Now, this blind spot, this is located at the point where the optic nerve leaves the eye. The blind spot is not sensitive to light at all because it has no rods or cones. The other part is the fovea. The fovea is the centermost part of the macula. This macula is small and highly sensitive part of the retina responsible for the detailed central vision. This thin area is responsible for our central sharpest vision. The healthy fovea is important for reading, watching television, driving, and other activities that require the ability to see various important details. The retina is the very center of the macula. So that's all I have for this session. We've discussed all the parts of the internal structure of the human eye. We've seen them, we've seen their various descriptions and their functions. I hope they were all clear with their functions. We can you can understand them well when you're trying to look also just observe the diagram of the internal structure of the human eye. I hope that's all clear and thank you.